Hey guys, welcome back. I wore it today. It's really good to like a goodbye interview. No, let's get into it first. Let's talk about this presentation. I normally don't, but this is just a classy presentation, right? It's first off magnetic cap. As I said in my very good magnetic cap. Like, yeah, uh, that type of bottle. This is like reminds me of like a I don't know. You ever get a decent cigar and they got the wrapping around it? It's kind of like that, or maybe even a nice ribbon, like a man's wristband or something, Uh, and the bottle just, to me, screams elegance. I could see this sitting on an English gentleman's bathroom shelf, after he shaves, put it on, type deal, suit and tie and all that stuff. Very nice presentation. I don't normally talk about presentation, but this one just gives off right from the start, an air of sophistication, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Um, yeah, so let's get into it. The talk about the review is going to be relatively quick because there's not a lot to talk about, believe it or not, but there is, and that'll be after the review. So 1966, I was right in my thing. I couldn't remember if it was 56 or 66, but 1966. Lemon, bergamot, basil, oak moss, vetiver, rosemary, jasmine, geranium, lavender, and that's just some of the notes. This video is going to be a little longer because I feel this classic deserves more than a 5, 6, 10 minute video. I mean, it deserves to be talked about. So I'm going to talk about it. How I applied it, 2 in my moisturizer. Moisturizer on, 1, 2. One on my chest, shirt on, one on my shirt. And for testing purposes, one in each crink of the elbow. And let's get a spray of this now. Sprayer's really good. Nice, short, wide atomizer. Covers a lot of area. Jeez, that's nice. So what do you get when you first put it on? Lemon, citrus with a green, somewhat herbal basil and rosemary, giving it a bit of a, and then you start to pick up the oak moss within minutes, giving a bit of a character to it, a bit of funk even, if you will. Very dominant citrus though for the first half hour, so very dominant. And then there's a good dose of a mossy green, musky oak moss, and a woody, grassy vetiver with a bit of funk, and another good dose of florals. And they all combine to give you this very good fougere, citrus fougere, barbershop-esque fragrance that's a little dirty. Fresh and dirty. Like it's the citruses and the florals are making it fresh. The geraniums giving it even a bit of a minty vibe there for a little bit. It's not a minty fragrance, don't get me wrong, saying but it gives it a bit of a minty vibe for the first little while, and like very in the background, like it's not a minty fragrance. I don't want you to think you're getting a mint, but it just the geranium gives it kind of a bit more freshness with that kind of mint like vibe, and yeah, it's fresh and dirty at the same time. Bit of dirtiness, and again, I don't want you to think this is dirty. The Leak Grand Cote Noir kind of dirty fragrance. No. But it's just enough of that dirty funk. It's the best way to describe it. And it's a unique scent. That's what surprised me. Well, it shares a lot with other scents on its own. This is a very unique scent. I have not. My fragrance life, I don't really remember smelling anything. I'll smell it and I'll pick up bits and pieces of it. Like I pick up obviously some of Zara Porome. I pick up some Corium or whatever how you say it. Jovan Sex Appeal, Jovan Musk, even a little English leather like with the citrus and the woods. I mean, I'm picking up all these aspects of other fragrances, but it's doesn't smell like any one of them individually. Like you know what I mean. So it's like a combination of some of the best old school fragrances thrown into one. And again, unique, very unique. So at the end of the day, what is it? Honestly, simplest way I can put it, it's a citrusy, floral, green, woody, musky scent, barbershop esque. Uh, a combination somewhere in there of the woods and stuff. Does give a bit of a leather vibe, though leather listed again, just like a soft leather vibe, like and a bit of that dirty funk. Um, as I said to the buddy, geez, I forget your name. Sorry, man. You comment on my videos all the time. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Said that he might buy this based on my review. I really like this. Not gonna lie, I love old school. I love even some challenging old school, and this, I think, to a lot of people, like to most of us, I think it's not that challenging, especially if you're a guy like me who loves the old school. And when I say love old school, I don't mean just like, oh, I like Azaro Perome. I'll get this. I like Paco Rabanne Perome. I like, no, yeah, no, this is completely different. This, like I said, falls more in the line of those, well, not harder to wear old school fragrances to them. Corium, English leather, um, God, I can't think. Jovan sex appeal, um, gray flannel. Uh, those little ones that are little, well, still great. Just they're a little hard to pull off for your average everyday consumer nowadays, right? So do not, for the love of God, I messaged you back or commented back, but told you don't blind buy this, guys, based on my review, my talking about it. Anybody's talking about it. It is not that kind of scent. Try it. If you can't try it and you're still going to blind buy, don't come back at me blaming me. It's here for posterity. Everybody sees it. I told you all. Try it. Just because you like a Zara Borum, like I said, doesn't mean you're going to like this. You got to really have an affinity for masculine, gentlemanly, old school fragrances. Especially ones, like I said, that have a little bit of a dirty vibe to a little bit of funk. Now, again, not a dirty scent. It's just got that in the background. But it's enough that you'll key on it if you don't like it. You will be, oh, no, God. I love it. Like I said, it was great. So refreshing. It's horrible. I had to go back to 1966 to get something that I really liked in the last few months. Yeah, that soapy vibe's starting to come out now. The florals and the lavender and stuff. It's mixed with that oak moss. And oh, absolutely gorgeous. Do I like it better than Tom Ford's Bois de Jour? No, I think Bois de Jour is just a little bit better, a little bit more wearable today for most people's standards. But even that's a little harder to wear than just a Zaro. But I mean, this is class in a bottle, guys. This is, like I said, and I'll wear it. You know, everybody, oh, you wear it with a suit and tie. Of course you do, but I'm going to wear it with tank top and shorts. I don't care. It's a nice summer scent. Which brings me to performance. Not the greatest. You know, not bad. You got to remember, this is a citrus fougere, citrus aromatic fougere. You know, it's not meant to be a super powerhouse, and it would be too much if it was super strong. Mine just something like the original formulation of Polo when my dad wore. Not that they smell the same. I mean, in performance, just way too much, way too much. This kind of scent, you don't want that. I don't anyway, personally. I like it the way it is, you know. Performance, like I said, about an hour, about an arm's length out there, a little less. The first half hour or so, it's an arm's length, maybe a little more with that citrus popping off and the geranium helping that citrus go. Then the next half hour, it slowly comes in, and this is where some people might get a little, because there's not really a big bubble, you know, no sillage, a big dose of sillage or a bubble or anything like that. It's a couple feet, you know, for a couple hours, few hours actually, and then it's a decent skin scent for about an hour. Then it's a light skin scent, but it stays a light skin scent. Like no, I'm not there anymore, but yeah, you can still smell it, but you have to be pretty much right on it. But it stays that way, stays on your skin for a few hours after that. So, but I would reapply after 5-6 hours. Reapply. depending on your skin, how much you put on, all that jazz. So about 5 or 6 hours longevity. Um, at the price, that might be a little hard for some people. Like I said, I got it for relatively cheap because of points, but if I had to pay $155 for a plus tax, I'd probably still love it. I just love the smell. I would. It doesn't bother me. Like I said, it's well, not a date night scent or an office scent or even a close encounter scent. It's a little stronger than most of those. Uh, you're not going to choke anybody out unless you spray on half a bottle. You're not going to choke anybody out. It's never going to be. You're never going to walk in a room and people are going to smell you right away. But when they get close to you, set a couple feet away, they're going to be like, "Oh, that smells nice," because it smells expensive. It just doesn't smell like a cheap '80s barbershop drugstore scent. Like I said, the notes used, the difference, it's really that, like I said, somewhat earthy, dirty funk that's in the background. Again, not a dirty scent, just it's in the background, giving this a good dose of character that most barbershop fragrances don't have. Even a bit animalic in its delivery of it. Very nice, very nice. Most people, though, I would say it's going to be situational. If you do get it and like it, it's going to be something you're going to wear dressed up. You're going to wear, but not me. I'm the type of guy. Like I said, I'll be on my deck. T-shirt and pair of shorts, tank top and a pair of shorts. I'll be rocking this. It's perfect for the summer for classy old dudes like me. So, yeah, don't blind buy is what I wanted to get into it. Do not blind buy. For the love of God, please don't. And if you do, don't blame me. I warned you. I warned you. Just don't blame me. Definitely try it before you buy it. You can go to pretty much any Shoppers Drug Mart if you're in Canada. Pretty much any Sephora in the rest of the world. I don't know anywhere else that sells fragrances. I don't know the rest of the world. But pretty much anywhere that has a fragrance counter, they're going to have this. Go to your local store. Spray it. Try it. Some people, I know you don't live close and you're hours away from a local store, but you got to go there eventually at some point during the year. Christmas shopping, wait. Don't rush. When you go do something, try it then. Please try it. Have I said that enough now? Because this is the type of scent. Like I said, it's going to be divisive. People are going to love it. People are going to hate it. People are going to love, like me, I love everything about it. Even the performance, which some people don't like, I think it's perfectly fine for that kind of scent. I wouldn't want it much stronger than that. But just try it. Okay. So yeah, that's it, guys. Compliments. I didn't go anywhere today because as soon as I got home, got showered again because I was already wearing just an aftershave this morning. So I went to shower. So I got showered again, put this on. And when you know it, as soon as I got out of the shower, put this on, it starts to rain. And I don't mean a drizzle. It starts to pour, which I'm fine with because just last week it would have been snowing. I would have been stuck in 3 feet of snow again. So I'll take the rain, but it's cold and rainy. So I stayed home and watched the Fallout on Prime and then played a little Fallout because I got in the mood to play it because I watched Fallout on Prime, which is a good show, by the way. And yeah, so I can't give you compliments or anything. I'm going to wear it again very soon. Hopefully when I go somewhere with somebody and see what they say. And I will come back with it. But I don't care. It's one of those ones that I don't say it a lot because I do like compliments. I do like smelling good for other people. This is one of the ones, I don't even care if people like it around me. I'm going to wear it for me because I love it. So, yeah. All right, guys. Peace. Love. Be good to each other and be good to yourself.